5:45 a.m. Monday, July 14, and temperature is around 76 degrees, and the sun is ready to come up. Sunrise should be happening now, but there's some clouds in the way over that way, so it'll be a while before I actually see the sun. But I came out to take a look, because today is going to be a warm day. Yesterday it was around 95. Today it's supposed to be higher than that. Supposed to be around, I don't know, upper 90s anyway. Don't know if it'll reach 100, but it's supposed to be warm. Okay. What I see in the camera for the sunrise. Oh, look at the mockingbird. Yeah, I think it's a mockingbird. Anyway, I'm just going to be waiting for the sunrise later on. And today, since it's going to be so hot, I'm going to go out and check the cattle. I haven't been doing much lately, the last few days, just because of the heat, and there's really not much to do. Cattle can take care of themselves as long as they got grass and water. Yeah, they can. As long as they have grass and water to eat, they're okay. So I'm going to make sure I go out there today to check on them. Mainly check the fences, make sure they're working. Yeah. Okay. And I want to try to stay cool today. Yeah. Garden's doing pretty good with all that rain we had a while back, a few days ago. Or should I say last week? Yeah. I think altogether I got around 3 inches. Of course, that one day, the last day it rained, it didn't rain much here, but 2 miles down there by the farm, my brother said they got 8/10, and I didn't hardly get anything. Yeah, nothing that I could measure. Anyway, that's the way it is, but at least the hayfield got rained on. And everything's still growing. It's not drying up right now, so that's good. Even though it's so hot. But it's supposed to cool off by Wednesday. Yeah. Today's hot in the upper 90s, and tomorrow is going to be up in the upper 90s again. But then on Wednesday, going to be down in the low 80s, so that's good. A little cold front moving in. So I might get a chance for another rain by Wednesday. All right, I'm going to try to catch a sunrise later this morning, and then I'll be headed out to the big pasture to check the cattle. Catch you later. Well, not sure if it can be seen in the video. I can see it in my eyes, but you can see where I sprayed here a few days ago. I forget which day it was. I can't remember. Maybe it's been about 3 days, 4 days. Yeah, maybe today's like the 4th day after I sprayed. But that's right. You can see where I sprayed around that area there, and all along through here. Yeah, all through there. Wherever the weeds were growing where I feed hay. You can see the weeds wilted. Yeah. Spray works a lot better than mowing. Yeah. So I'm happy with that. Yeah. Okay. I'm just taking a few photos for my memories. Okay, sun will be coming up right. Looks like it's going to be coming up right there. Yeah, I can already see something. Yeah. I need a better view. Let's see what I can move to a better location for the sunrise. There's a few clouds over there, so it might take a little while for it to be seen. Okay, catch you later. Hard to see in the video. Here Here I can see the ground good through the camera, but if I raise it up, the ground gets darker, but the sky gets clearer, more detailed. Yeah, all depends on what I'm looking at. Yeah, there's the sunrise in that area over there, and if you lower it down, lights up the ground. So one extreme to the other. Let's see what it looks like the other way. Yeah, it's about the same. Up high, the ground's darker, but the sky is clearer. But lower down, the ground gets clearer, and the sky gets blurred. Okay. We'll see. Yeah, I can see. I think the sun's coming up over the clouds. There it is. Got a nice sunrise there. And when I bring it down a little bit, the sunrise fades a little bit. Okay, that's it. I'll wait a few more minutes, and then the sun should be shining brighter. Garden looking pretty good. The only thing that died on me is the what do you call that? I forgot the name now. Zucchini. Yeah, my 2 zucchini plants, they kind of wilted and died, either from disease or bugs. But everything else is growing pretty good. I'm getting a lot of cucumbers over here. I'm getting a lot of cucumbers. Every couple of days I check them, and I get about, I don't know, 8 to 10 cucumbers every day, every 2 days. So that's pretty good. And everything else. I got a few beans, but not much, and I got a few okra, but not too much. But the rain really helped the garden. Yeah. All right. I'll catch you later on that. I think I can see the sunrise now. I think the sun's popping up. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bright, pretty orangey over there. It must be the sun's coming up, but I know for sure later on. It's still kind of, yeah. I think the sun's coming out. I can see it now. Yeah, it's a little brighter. Okay, I'll come back in a few minutes. Yeah, kind of happy with my garden this year. Got some good growth on my lemongrass. I even got some kamungai growing there. There's 2 there, and there's 4 in the middle, and there's 3 on the end down there. And the, what do you call that? Asparagus. That's growing. That always grows good. Cucumbers are growing. Got some beans, but they're not doing too well. And I got a watermelon growing in the back, but I couldn't tell if there's any watermelons on it yet. And I got the okra. I got a sweet potato over there behind the lemongrass. I'll take a look at it. There's my. In the beginning, I had three. 1, 2, maybe 3. Yeah, I had 3. I forget where they were. I think I had 2 here and only 1 back there. But anyway, something kept eating them off, eating the leaves as they were trying to grow when they were young. But over time, this one was the only one left growing, and I guess whatever was eating it stopped eating it. I don't know what was eating it, but finally it started to grow, so now it's growing good. Yeah, I got another sweet potato sprouted in the house because I didn't didn't eat it fast enough, and so I'm gonna bring it out here, plant another one right there, see if I can get another one to grow. And the kamungai is growing there, and there. That's from the Philippines. I don't really eat it that much, but I like to grow it. Filipinos, they eat the leaves. That's like one of their staples in their diet. I mean, it's a tree, but if you look at a tree that's growing in the Philippines, it looks more like a stump because they're always picking the leaves off. so it never gets a chance to grow big. And when you do see a big one, that nobody's pulling the leaves off, it gets pretty big. And then it has lots of seeds, seed pods on it. It's like a bean. It's like a seed. It's like like a big bean that has lots of seeds in it. And that's what we brought back. We found a tree like that, and we harvested those and brought them back. And I planted them. It's been like, I think these seeds were from 2017 and they still grew. I had my doubts, but they finally grew. They finally sprouted, so I'm happy about that. I just like to see it grow. Reminds me of the Philippines when I see it growing. Yeah. I might eat some later on as it gets bigger. I like to let them get big before I start picking the leaves off. Give them a chance to grow, because when the cold weather comes, they'll die. What was that? Cats crawling on the roof. Okay. Okay, there's my lemongrass. That's from the Philippines. Well, that's not from the Philippines. I bought that in the Oriental food store in St. Louis a long time ago, and I've been planting it ever since. I take it in the house in wintertime, and whatever survives, I planted it out here. Yeah, I like to use it for tea. Sometimes I cut them green inside the house, but I'll probably dry most of these. I'll harvest these in the fall before I bring them in the house, because when I bring them in the house, I'll cut them all off, and then I'll divide the roots and put them in separate pots, and hopefully something will survive for next year. Okay, I got something biting my legs. Probably mosquitoes, so I gotta go in. There's something playing around over there, up there in those tree leaves. It's a cat. Don't know which cat though. I don't think it's a kitten. It must be the big cat. Must be my bud. Oh yeah, there he is. Oh, that's a kitten. I see it now. It poked its head out. See? Right there somewhere. Yeah. What you doing up there, kitten? How'd you get up there? Oh, you must have climbed the tree. Climbed the tree. There should be two of them. There should be another one in there. Hey, kitten, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing up there? Playing around? Huh? Yeah. Makes a lot of noise. Alright, I gotta go in the house. Something biting my legs. Notice the mama cat's right there. I guess she's guarding her kittens. Yeah. Yeah, her kitten's over there. They saw me. Oh, he's coming out. He's coming out. Where's the other one at? Is up there with you? Yeah, probably. Anyway, mama cat's there. She's gonna keep an eye on them, make sure they're safe. Alright. I gotta go in the house. Too many bugs out here still. Well, it's just after 6 a.m. now, but it's about 10 after 6. So sun's up now. I see the sun. I'm going back in the house. Still a lot of bugs out here biting me. And it's going to warm up today, so I gotta prepare for that when I go out to the big pasture today. Yeah, take plenty of water with me. I won't be out there very long, just enough to check the cattle and the fences. Alright, catch you later. I came over here, and there's the kitten. He's over there somewhere. I see him. I think he's up here by himself. Yeah, there he is. I guess the other one's not here anywhere. Anyway, he's on top of the carport. Look at that tree. I should have trimmed those branches, but they're not hurting nothing. I don't collect. This water just drains off anyway, so it's okay. Although I'm afraid those limbs might poke a hole in the roof. Maybe. We'll see. I already saw a leak over there the other day when it was raining. Okay, That's all for now. Catch you later. There. Sun's shining over that way. Okay, I'll catch you later. Looks like you got to trim the asparagus again. Got a couple tall ones there, and I got a couple over there laying down. I'll have to cut them all the way off probably because they're draped over my walkway between the boxes. So I'll do that some other time. This is the front half of my garden. Lemongrass, sweet potato, asparagus, the tall stuff, and I got some kamunga growing here in the front, some in the middle, and some in the back. And then I got a few beets there that didn't grow too good. And then those are beans, two kinds of, I call them green beans, I guess. And this half is the, still the green beans. And then okra, these are supposed to be Brussels sprouts. They didn't grow very good. They didn't come up the way I thought they would. And then that's cucumbers. That was zucchini. I got like 4 before they died. And then I got a watermelon. It's growing pretty good back there. Yeah. I'm going to leave it alone until I start seeing the watermelon. I don't want to mess with the vines because they might disturb them. Yeah, I just leave it, let it grow. Sometimes I'll pick up the ends and kind of throw them out of the way. Keep them more under control. But that's all what I got for a garden this year. Yeah, yeah. All this I took a lot of manure out of the barn this spring, and it was all old manure, like 10 years old or more, and I dumped it all in here with a wheelbarrow, and then during the spring and when I was cutting grass this summer, I collected some grass clippings and I scattered them in there to keep the soil moist, keep the weeds down too. So worked out pretty good. And next time I cut grass, I'll do the same thing. I'll cut it, rake it, and bring it here. Even if I don't use it, I'm gonna have it here. If I need to, I can always put some in between to keep the weeds down. But I've been spraying that to keep them under control. I spray around it in between the boxes. That works pretty good too. But now I can't really do that because too many beans. Things are draping over now, so it's harder to spray it. But I'll bring the grass here and mix and just keep it on the end of the box in case I need it. So that's what I got going on in this garden this year. Last year I didn't have a garden, just let it grow into weeds, but this year I got some new soil in it and planted something, so I'm happy about that. All right, catch you later. Well, it's 76 degrees at 6:15 a.m. on Monday, July 14. And it's supposed to warm up to in the upper 90s today. So I'll be checking that too. 6:17 a.m. Monday, July 15. I thought it was the 14th. Well, I started this video thinking it was Monday, July 14, but I'm wrong. It's Monday, July 15. Yeah, 14 was yesterday on Sunday, so I got my days mixed up as usual. All right, at least I got it right now. I'll have to remember that. I only got one day off. At least I had the day right. I just didn't have the date. I had the date wrong, but I had the Monday right. Well, it's 7 a.m. on Monday, July 15. Not 14, but 15. I had that wrong in the beginning of the video. Today's Monday, July 15. And like I said, it's 7 a.m. I was going to wait and go out, check the cattle later in the morning when it was a little warmer. But I think I'm going to go out now and beat the heat. Looks like my neighbor's corn looks better. For a while there in June, it was when we did have rain for about a month. The corn through there on the hills It was looking pretty stressed for the heat and the dryness, but now it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I had all that rain last week, so doing good. All right, I want to take the truck out to big pasture and check the fences and the cattle. While it's still cool, it's only in the upper 80s, or no, upper 70s. It's probably around 80 now since the sun came up. Okay, all right, catch you out there. Well, since I cleared these trees out here along this hill here last winter and this spring, I've got a better view now of the road as I pull out on this side and also on the other side. Side too. This side didn't have many trees, but still had some tall brush there. I cut that out too. So I'm trying to get these weeds to die, but some of them are I think are immune to the spray weed killer that I use. Looks like the honeysuckle is growing okay though. It's the weeds I want to kill. I'd like to leave the honeysuckle, so I'll have to wait and see how that turns out. I'll keep spraying it, at least to keep the weeds under control. All right, I'm headed out there to the big pasture now. Catch you out there. Catch you later. I don't think I've ever done a drive-by in the morning of where I live, where my house lot is. Anyway, here's the I call it the small pasture near my house. This is how I go in and out right here. Yeah, you can see the weeds that I sprayed here a while back, a few days ago, 4 or 5 days ago. And this is the hill that I cleaned up in the last winter and this spring. Cleared all a bunch of trees out of here so I have a good view of the road, because I've had a few close calls before when I was pulling out, car coming, I couldn't see him. Same thing on this one. That wasn't as bad, but I'll try to keep it clean now. And there's this is the pasture by the pond. Yeah, next year I'm going to keep it mowed out through here. And there's the pond and the barn behind it. I don't know if oh, look, there's some kind of a water bird. What do they call them? A heron. Yeah. Yeah. That's the old pond. I built that maybe a year or two after I built the house, I think. And this is where I used to park my cattle trailer, right in here. Yeah, but I got to clean some cedar trees out in here one of these days. I want to park something in here. I want to park that oh well, I don't need to park nothing here, but it's there if I need to. Yeah. Alright, that's it. That's all. Now I'm going to head down to the big pasture. Well, this is a big pasture. I call this my pasture road. That goes up to the top and over to the, yeah, it just goes to the top mostly. Yeah, but I can go out to the other side there. Yeah. I got this pasture road that goes in, and then I got a bridge down there, concrete bridge that I cross the creek, and then I'm going to drive along here. I call this the pasture by the road. Yeah, it's on this side of the creek there where those trees are. Well, at least not the tall trees, but the short trees. Yeah, I can tell the cattle ate this down pretty much. Won't be long, I'll be out here mowing it. Yeah, it took them a while, but I had it idle for about 5 weeks in May, most of May. I think I put them back in here on June 2nd or June 1st, something like that. It was like the last week of April, I locked them out. And now it looked like they ate it down pretty good. And one of these days I'll have to start mowing it. Yeah, those trees there is where the creeks are. The creek is right there, those willow trees. And this is the end of my property when I get to the creek. Okay, there's my fence. That's where my pasture ends. But right here is where the creek is. Yeah, there's a creek. Yeah, there's a creek. Okay, now I'm gonna back up, go back. I'm gonna do this backwards. Normally I just pull in, but today, since I got the camera on my window, I'm gonna do this backwards. I'm going to back down my driveway without running into something. All right, I'll back down the driveway until I get across the creek. Oh, who knows? I might back up the whole way if I can. I'm doing this backwards. I should do it driving. I should just drive. I think what I'll do is I'll drive. When I come back, I'll drive out with the camera. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah, it's too hard to back up. I will back up to the bridge though. Well, I opened the gate up when I back down past the bridge, and then I'll go forward. Yeah, I'll be mowing this pasture here pretty soon before the ironweeds start booming. Yeah, they're gonna be booming here pretty soon. Okay, I'm getting close to the bridge now. Oh, I forgot to bring that salt block out here. This one here dissolved. Yeah, it's completely gone. Yeah, right here in that wet spot. Yeah, right here below me, right below on the bottom there. Yeah, there was a salt block in here, and during the rains, it all dissolved in that mud puddle, and the cattle were drinking it out of the. I gotta watch where I'm going. I'm gonna run off the bridge here. I'm not careful. Okay, let me back up across the bridge. I gotta be careful where I'm going. Okay, here's the bridge. Okay. Okay, let's keep going, and then I'm gonna, after I get past the bridge, I'm gonna go forward. It's gonna get a little crooked again. Yeah, I didn't do this very good. I gotta pull up. I got too forward to the right side. Let's try this again. Yeah, better. Okay. Okay, I checked the fence over by the gate, main gate. Now I'm going to check the fence here. See if it's working. Well, this fence is working too. Now I got to drive up to the top. Okay, get my key out again. Oh, back up a little more. Since I'm here, I might as well keep the camera rolling. Here's that little pond. I got cattle locked out of here right now. Yeah, but there's a little pond here, a remnant of the old creek before I had it straightened out. Where it is now, yeah, it makes a little water hole when I do put them in here. But most of the time I keep them locked out of here. Yeah, now I'm going to be turning it up the pasture road. Yeah, this goes up the hill. When I had this all dug out, creek straightened, I had a big track hoe out here and a bulldozer, and I had them make this road. Raised it up. Oh, I can't see. Sun's in my eyes. Uh, this is a tree that fell off last year in June. Fell across the road and it took me about a month to clear it off. Okay. Now this is where I can check the north fence. Right here. Yeah, this goes up and around behind the corral and goes behind the hay bales and then it goes out to the other box where the fence starts on the east side. So I call this the end of my north fence. Okay, I'm gonna go check it, see how it's working. Well, north fence is working good. So I don't have to check it as much. But since I'm here, I'm gonna do some drive-bys. There's my corral. I'm gonna be bringing the trailer out here one of these days, and I'm gonna park it right there, right over there. That's right, right there. That's where I parked the trailer, right in there. No, is it? No. I park the trailer there. That's where I parked the trailer. Yeah, I parked the trailer there, and then I corral them in there, and on the other side. Yeah, that works out pretty good. And here's where my hay bales are. I keep them stored here. Bales look crooked. I don't see the cattle yet. Oh yes, I do. There they are. Yeah. Oh, I looked like there's a couple. Jimson weeds. A little crooked. Yeah, the cattle's over there beyond the shelter. There's a couple of Jimson weeds here. I'm gonna cut them out. Right here. Yeah. Oh, I don't have nothing to cut them with. Oh yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got a bolo or machete. Okay, I cut the weeds out. Jimson, this is where I sprayed. There's still some weeds growing here, but no Jimson weeds that I can see. Yeah, that's where I came up. That's where I came up the road, where that white rocks are. Okay, let me turn this around and keep going where I was headed. There's the hay bales. That's where I store them for winter. Those there are that's the new hay from this year. I got 76 from this year so far, first cutting. And the old bales are here on this end. I'll feed them out first, starting where that gap is. Right about there. That's from here down is the old bales. So that's 74 bales from last year. So that's what I had left over. I still see a few Jimson weeds, but nothing serious. I need to, this is where I feed them out in wintertime. I usually take them out of this gate. Yeah, and feed them out here on the area that I sprayed, this area. Yeah, that's where I normally feed them, along here, top of this ridge. Because it's close to the shelter. Oh, look at that. Look at Bully. He's resting in the barn. Both bullies. Big bully and little bully. How about that? A little crooked there. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Big bully and little bully. Okay. They look happy. Let me get a better position so I get a picture. Yeah, that's good. A little crooked still. Okay. All right, let me keep on going. A few Jimson weeds are around, but they're not going to seed, so that's okay. Here's the cattle in the other pond. There's some cattle. Here's another little bully from this year. I can't see very good. The sun's in my eye. Oh, I woke him up. How you doing, bud? Oh, you don't have too many flies in your face. Oh, he looks good. He's got that white coat. He turned white. I knew he would. He's from that cow right there. See if I can line him up. Yeah, that's mother and daughter right here. Mother and daughter. Mother and son. Mother and the bully. Little bully from this year. March 28th he was born. Oh, look at that. That's 3 Highland cattle. They're down there at the end of the dam. If I can get a picture of that. The dam and the cows. Okay, they're kind of in the shadows back there. They're harder to see, but they're way down at the end of that dam. There's some cattle in the pond, or one cow in the pond, and then the heifer here laying there in the shade, and these 2 calves here. Yeah, these 2 calves here are from. The one on the left is from the cow in the pond, and the one on the right here, just walking away, is from that cow. It's from that cow over there on the right. Yeah. I think they're all here. Let me drive around and take another look at them. Let me swing it around. That's the fence charger there, underneath that by that tree, the edge of the trees. That's look at that corn. That's the new charger that I bought. I don't know, a month ago maybe. Maybe less than a month ago. No, it's about a month ago. And I hope it's working good, because this corn is probably tempted. They're probably tempted with that corn. Oh yeah, I got to bring the sprayer out here and spray the weeds there on the other side of that fence. They're getting pretty tall. Okay, let me swing the truck around and see if I can find all the cattle. These are here. Yeah. Okay, this white calf is from this cow this year, and the brown one in the back, that's the heifer from last year from the same cow. Yeah. And they're all here. They're all here. There's the Highland cattle back there, way back there on the end, on the end of the dam there. And these 2 calves, they're still watching me. Cow in the pond is the mama of this calf on the right. Now the calf's on the right of that cow, from that cow in the pond, striped cow or brindle. The calf on the left now, that's the calf of that cow over there on the right, way in the back. That's her calf from this year. And they're all bulls. All the calves this year were bulls. The 3 calves this year were bulls, or are bulls. The white one was born March 28th. The one on the right here, second one, it was born April 16, and the last one on the left there, that was born June 2. So they're all accounted for. Okay, I don't really have to drive down to the bottom because the fence is working, so I'll just go ahead and go home. Before I do, I figure I get a shot from this side. Got the sun in my eyes. Yeah. Yeah. There's only one cow missing. She's in the pond. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's here. Yeah. Okay. That's all for here. There's the Highland cattle across the pond. Yeah. Well, since I'm here, I guess I'll go ahead and drive down to the bottom. That's the bottom pasture. This is the top pasture. This is the east end where my charger is. And this charger controls the fence from here all the way to the other, across this opening here. And I got to spray those weeds back there. I sprayed them twice now, I think, but they keep growing back. Yeah, I've got to make sure it stays clean so the cattle don't try to reach through. Even though the fence is on, I got to keep it clean. And I'm headed down there just because I'm here, just in case there's some limb on it. Yeah, that's my pathway on. This is my back way down to the bottom pasture. Okay, let me go on down there. Well, this is the fence that I was working on last year. I put 2 barbed wires up here last year. Yeah, I've been having trouble here though because there's a dead tree over there to the right, and it's on my neighbor's property. But it's a big tree, but it died probably from a lightning strike, and now the limbs a few times have fallen on my fence, so I gotta keep an eye on that. And that gate was put in last year so I can mow the outside of the fence with my lawnmower. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier to take care of. Yeah, I'm just gonna drive along here. Yeah, that's where the fence is. Yeah, I got it all the way down to that corner and all the way over to the charger. Luckily, I put barbed wire almost everywhere except the interior. Well, you'll see where I put it when I drive down. Oh. Okay. Now I can back up. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Let me adjust that a little bit. Yeah, that's a little better. I can't tell if it's straight or not. Turned it off. That looks straight enough. Okay. Yeah, I worked all summer on this. Hard work clearing all that out behind there so I can run a lawnmower through there and my ATV if I needed to. Only place I spray now is under the fence, but because I can mow on the outside now with my lawnmower. Works pretty good. Before I had to spray weed killer all the way back to keep everything killed. This is where water stands. Yeah, let's put a wet spot through here. Kind of shaky. Yeah, this is the wet area. Oh, too bumpy through here. And that's my other gate. That's how I go in and drive on the outside to mow the grass. And this barbed wire goes here. The reason I had to start putting barbed wire up because last summer over there by the road the calves kept getting out, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong. So I just put barbed wire up to keep them in. But then after I put the barbed wire up, I realized that on that corner there where I came in off the road, I didn't even have it hooked up. That's why they were getting out. I thought it was hooked up because every time I tested it, the fence worked. But I didn't test it by the road. I tested it by the charger. So that's why. That's why it didn't work. Anyway, I'm glad I put barbed wire in. It needed it. I only had 2 strands of smooth wire. There's my oiler. Yeah. Uh-oh, they knocked the rubber off that one side over there. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. I could do it right now. Yeah, maybe I'll do it now. If I can find some string. Well, I put the rubber back on the other side there. Against the pallet, wood pallet. So we're ready to go. Alright, let's head home. I'm gonna go back up to the other end, go back to the other end and drive up the hill again, drive up the road path. Since I'm going back, I'll just record as I drive back. That's where I'm going, driving down there. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna drive along the fence here. Can't see much over there. It's all in the shade. That's where the cattle hang out if they want to. So they got shade, and they got water to cool off in when it gets too hot. And now they got grass to eat because we had 3 inches of rain last week, so grass is growing good. Usually in the summertime, if it gets real dry, I'll go ahead and give them some hay if grass gets too thin. But it looks like it's growing pretty good now. Okay, I'm going to go up that hill, but I'm gonna turn the camera off because it's too bumpy. Yeah, I got to go up there. Yeah, that's where I'm headed. Well, I'm going to put it in 4-wheel drive too. I'm back up on top now. Looks like the bully woke up. Yeah, and I'm going to drive along this tree line on the. Oh, maybe not. I'm going to drive over there by the bull. I want to check the bully slides, see how he's doing. These slides look pretty good. Or should I say, he looks pretty good. Because he don't have too many flies. That's good. Maybe that oiler's doing his job. Okay, now let's go back to the gate and go home. I'm gonna drive on this side, that way I get a better view of the trees on that side. Hope I don't get stuck here. I figured it. We got stuck. Put it in 4-wheel drive, hope I can get out. There we go. That's why I bought a 4-wheel drive, just in case. Okay, now I'll put it back in 2. Okay, let's head back to the house. before I do that, let me take a look at the bales. Yeah, there's my bales. Looking good. Yeah. Always feels good to have all these bales ready to go into winter. Yeah. And I got another cutting coming sometime in around September. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, especially with this rain, it should have a good crop on the second cutting. I could cut it sooner, but I like to let it get tall before I cut it. I don't like cutting it short. It's just a waste of money having them cut it because they charge me per the acre, which makes it worth their while to come out here. I'm getting stuck in all this loose hay. Anyway, yeah, because they got to get their money because they got to drive I'd say about an hour to get to my place from their place. So I got to make it worth their while to come out today. So much an acre for cutting, so much an acre for raking, so much a bale when they bale it. Okay, I'm ready to head out down that road. Okay. Let's head out down the road. Oh, I hope I don't forget to close the gate. I always forget sometimes. I forget. But I always come back. Okay. Alright. Well, I can feel the heat of the sun now, so good time to head to the house. I'm starting to sweat. I just did the camera roll while I'm driving home, just for fun. Yeah, this is the bottom pasture. Yeah, I mowed this with the lawnmower just to cut the ironweeds. I didn't mow it all. I just mowed the ironweeds down. And it worked pretty good. Yeah, as long as the ironweeds are short. The first time I mowed it this spring, the ironweeds were tall, so I mowed it with the bush hog. That's harder to do because the tractor and bush hog don't turn around. Where's that fence? The fence is so slack here. Anyway, I'll tighten it up one of these days. Anyway, here's this fence. This is part of the this is part of the fence that part of the south. I call it part of the south fence because it goes along the creek here on this side and goes all the way down the south fence and halfway up the east side. Okay. Okay, that's where I'm headed out. I just stopped to take a picture. Okay, that's head home. I checked what I needed to check. Fence is working. All fences are working. Cattle are okay. They got water and they got grass to eat and they got shelter from the sun and from the trees. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, about all I got to do is make sure they got a working fence so they don't get out. Everything else they can take care. They get from the grass and the water. Okay, I'm headed out of the pasture now. Yeah, I'm in no hurry to mow this. I just kept keeping on ironweeds. But they start blooming, I need to cut. Oh, crap, turn my camera off. Back at the house. I don't know what time it is, but I'm sure it's around 8 o'clock or after. I'm gonna walk down the road. I want to look at something first before I go in the house. Yeah, it's starting to warm up. Looks like the neighbor is spraying his corn or something. Kind of late to be spraying corn though. I wonder if something big. There's a big sprayer. Wish I had something like that. Yeah. Yeah, but that costs money to have that. It costs money to maintain it too. I want to wait till it comes back. There it comes. It's coming back now. That's spreading pretty wide. That's probably FS, Farm Service, spraying that. That's a big sprayer. Although people who farm around here and rent all this ground, because I'm sure he's renting this from the neighbor over there. Yeah, they can afford these kind of sprayers. Look at that thing. Looks like a big fly. Oh, here he comes. I don't see that every day. Wonder what he's spraying it for. Corn's already making ears. Oh, he's gonna turn around there. That's a big machine. Got a big tank of water and spray on there. It can't be fertilizer. It has to be for some bug, some disease or something. Corn borer maybe. I heard of those when Dad raised corn. Yeah, that can attack corn. I always thought she sprayed that early when the corn was young, but that could be wrong. Anyway, it's gone. That's enough. All right. Yeah, the corn's ready to making ears. Yeah. 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 Whatever. I'm not too much on raising corn. All I need is hay. If I need corn, I'll buy it. All right. I'm gonna check something else out before I go in. Way back, I noticed that I sprayed here. Last time I sprayed the grass in the ditch too, and some of it turned yellow because I got tired of mowing it down there because it's so bumpy. And some of it died, but some of it didn't. So the areas that look yellow are the ones dying. I stayed my driveway right here on the end, just on the end here, from up there down to here, and a little bit along there, and the driveway to the small pasture. I sprayed that too, just to keep the weeds down. Anyway, that's all. Oh, now I can go in. Yeah, I can keep these weeds under control too on that side of that hill. But I can take care of that later. I sprayed around the edge here too, because I sprayed that, but how come it didn't die? I think that stuff's immune to my spray. That's what I'm thinking. I know those weeds are. The tall one there, that's immune. It never gets killed. There's some more over there. It's immune to my spray. Or should I say resistant. Yeah. But the grasses are okay, are killed. There he goes again. Oh, he's coming all the way down here now. I wonder if he's going to drive through that bottom. No, he's not. He's turning around right there. There he goes. Yeah, he's driving through that branch. Yeah. Yeah, he's driving through the branch. Probably a little wet through there. Look at that thing. Those arms are swinging back and forth. Yeah. Yeah. I always thought about buying like a 40-gallon sprayer just so I could spray stuff on my hayfield if I wanted to. But that costs money too. All right, that's it for today. Or no, not today. That's it for now. I'm gonna go in the house and cool off. I'll wait for the day to heat up and stay indoors. Yeah. I'll think of something to do on Wednesday when it cools off. Back in the 80s again. All right, catch you later. It's almost 8:30 a.m. and it's already 80 degrees. It's going to warm up in the upper 90s according to the forecast. So I'm going to stay cool today. 8:32 a.m. Monday, July 15, and I'm going to stay cool in my house today. Okay, I'll be watching the thermometer rise today, up in the upper 90s. Catch you later. Well, it's about 3:40 p.m. and it's around 96 or 97 degrees Fahrenheit. So it did warm up, and there's no wind, so it feels even hotter. Alright, I'm gonna stay cool. Catch you later. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, July 15, and it's hot. Thermometer said 96 or 97, so it's warming up. Yeah, it's 4 p.m. so yeah, I can feel the heat. I decided to drive down to the pasture and at least down to the bridge. I want to see how the cattle are handling the heat. If I can't find them by the bridge, I'll drive up. Hopefully they'll be in the shade. I'm sure they're taking care of themselves. They know how to handle the heat. Water or the shade, one or the other. I just want to make sure. And I just realized, I just discovered I don't have any salt, so I need to go shopping for salt blocks. Probably on Wednesday when it cools off. Tomorrow's still pretty hot, so I'm gonna wait till Wednesday when it's down in the low 80s. Yeah. Yeah, they can wait that long. There's still a little salt left out there. Okay, I'm gonna drive out to the pasture and check the cattle, see how they're doing in this heat. Well, I knew they'd be there in the water, near the water. I think they just came out because I just saw the bull walk out when I drove up. Yeah, they were cooling off in the water. Looks like the island cattle aren't here. They're probably up on the other pond up on top. That's where they're hanging out at. Okay, look, don't know if everybody's here. I don't see everybody. Let's see, where's the other calf at? I don't see it anywhere. Let's see, there's a bull. I see that cow and her calf. Her calf, I don't know where her calf is. It looks like that brown one. And there's a white heifer missing. I'm sure they're hiding up in the shade somewhere. They're probably together. Oh, the little white one. Yeah, her calf is, I can't see her calf either. I'm sure it's here. Oh, feel the breeze coming off right here. It's real cool. Yeah, it's a cool breeze here. Probably blowing off this water here. Yeah. Yeah, it's cooler down here. Yeah. The cows know to go. They know where to go when it gets too hot. Either down here in the water. Oh no, there's a cow. There's some cows. Yeah, there's a white one. Way back there. Way back there past those pear trees. Yeah, along that fence line right there. Way back there. I'm sure the other calves are with her. She's like a babysitter. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure they're okay. I don't need to check them. Bullies relax. Look at that. Look at that. He don't have really any flies. That oiler's working pretty good. We call it rub oiler. Yeah, working pretty good. I need to recharge it here one of these days, but right now he's not under much stress with the flies, so that's good. That's what I wanted to see. No flies, or very few flies anyway. He's still got a few, but nothing he can't handle. Yeah, you can tell he's not stressed with flies just by looking at him. So, yeah, she's calling her baby. There's a white heifer. She's like a babysitter. Yeah, she's a 2-year-old heifer, white heifer, and I'm sure she got those other 2 calves with her. Yeah, a brown one like that, and then a white one, her calf. That's who she's moving for, her white calf. Yeah, they're probably gonna come down here now. You go ahead and relax, bully. Take it easy. Yeah, they still got some grass here, so I'm not worried about them having something to eat. They got grass growing, and the ground's still pretty wet from the 3 inches of rain we got last week. So yeah, I can see another white one over there between the trees there, way down there. So I know the calves are there. All right, I've seen enough. I'm gonna go back to the house. It ain't really that hot with the wind blowing. Yeah, the wind's blowing now down here. Up at the house there was no wind, but here it feels good. I can tolerate the heat here. And stroking the bully. Yeah. Alright. That's all for here. I'm going to go back to the house. Alright. At least I don't have to worry about them. As long as they got something to eat and drink, they're okay. The cattle are okay, so I'm going to head back to the house. That away. Homeward bound. I'm homeward bound. Yeah. Good calf. He's ready alert over there. Yeah, I'm ready to leave. The 2-year-old white heifer, she's over there, standing under that shade tree over there. Yeah. Everybody's okay, so I'm headed back to the house. As I was leaving the pasture, I kind of noticed that the weeds are getting tall here along the fence. I need to mow that. Mow it and maybe spray it too, but mowing for sure. Yeah, I'll probably do that later in the week, during the week when it cools off. Supposed to be in the low 80s Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so I'll probably do it one of those days. I need to cut some grass up by the house too, so I'll just do all the cutting at once. Alright, I'll catch you later, up by the house. There's a deer. There you go. Deer and her baby. How about that? I caught it. Well, about 4:20 p.m. on Monday, July 15, and I just came out to the hayfield just to take a look at it on this hot day. Wind feels good. Yeah, nice breeze blowing from the south, so feels comfortable out here, even though it's hot. Yeah. At least the hayfield's green. Ain't nothing to cut. Ain't worth cutting anything here. And I'll wait till September, and I hope there'll be something more to cut. Yeah, by then. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. There'll be something here by then. Okay. Yeah, there's some alfalfa patches here, and I think there's some down there. But mostly alfalfa, like down here, it's turning yellow. Yeah, so I don't have hope for the alfalfa. But the grass is still alive, so that's the main thing. Kind of like the grass. I could do a better job, but as long as I can get what I need for the cattle to eat in wintertime, that's all I need. Alright, I'll catch you later. It's all for hair. It's back at home. I sprayed that sometime in the end of May. This area, I sprayed all this area here, or the driveway, to keep the weeds down. We're around this entrance here, but look how that grass grew back. And then it grew back over here too. Yeah, and it's always bigger right here where I sprayed. So I guess the competition was eliminated, so that grass grew back better. Anyway, that's all. Let me get back to the house. Catch you later. It's too hot to be doing this, but I did it anyway. Don't know if this is going to work. I sawed off some cedar limbs that I've been collecting, saving. Like I said, I don't throw nothing away, so I thought I might have a purpose for them someday. And I want to make something for that salt block to keep it off the ground. So I think I cut these long enough. Well, they'll slip inside the tire if I can get it in there. And then short enough where they'll go in with a little help, and long enough where they won't come out. And then I can put a salt block on top. And I'm going to see if I can get them in now. And then I can put the salt block on top. I'll keep it off the ground. Well, that's the easy part. Now to get that part in there. Yeah, I might have it too long. I'm going to see what I can do. Well, I took a grinder and ground through the, what do you call that, metal in there. I forgot the name of the stuff, the metal in there. I know there's a name for it, I can't remember what it is. Anyway, I ground through it and made a little flap there, so let's see if that works. I think that should work pretty good. Let's see if I can get all three of those pieces in. Whew. Wasn't easy grinding through that. Made a lot of smoke too. Well, I got one in. See if I can get the other two in. Well, that should hold up a salt block. Whether the cows knock it off of there, I don't know, but that should hold it up. Off the dirt anyway. I don't have a salt block to test it, but I'm going to get one next time I go to town, go shopping. Stop by TSC and get a few salt blocks. And I guess I'm going to make another one like this. I want one on each side of the creek. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good enough for me. I want to test this one first, though, before I make another one. They might knock it off, but we'll see. We'll see. That's all I'm going to do today. I wound up working a sweat anyway. Yeah, doesn't take much to work up a sweat in this heat. Alright, I'll catch you later. It's still 96 at 5:30 p.m. So that's probably as hot as it's going to get today. 96, or I think it was 97 over there. 340. Okay. I got to cool off now. Inside the house. Cat's ready to jump on me. Okay. Guards in the shade already. And I'm gonna be in the shade inside my house where it's cool. Almost think I got overheated there a little bit. Working on the west side of the house. In this heat. Oh, yeah, you just relax, cat. Stay cool and don't jump on me. I'm gonna end it here. I gotta cool off, clean up, and rest. Whew, all sweaty. Whew. I gotta stop sweating. Stop sweating before I clean up. Okay, that's all for today. Catch you on the next one. Bye. 5:32 p.m. Monday, July 15. High about 97 degrees Fahrenheit today, and it's still 96 right now. Okay, and I'm done for today. I'm gonna stay in the house and cool off and wash up. And then relax. Catch you on the next one. Bye.